11-11, 11-11. I got the message. The universe is trying to text me. 11-11, 11-11. I got the message. The universe is trying to text me.
Alright guys, so moving on to misconception 2 about astrology, and it is that the stars and planets don't affect us, only the sun is self-reported. So the sun within astrology rules over what is known as the 5th house. So the 5th house is everything regarding your confidence, everything regarding your vitality. This is like a life force energy. The sun is the energy of electricity, it is the energy of warmth, it is the energy of growth, of new life, new possibilities. So wherever the sun is in your chart, it is the area that you are shining the most light on in life. This is like a life force energy. The sun is the energy of electricity, it is the energy of warmth, growth, new life, new possibilities. So wherever the sun is in your chart, it is the area that you are shining the most light on in life. The sun within astrology is considered a luminary along with the moon, because they're the energies, or they're the planets that give us the most light on earth. So wherever you have the sun is, it will show where your main focus is. And the sun also represents like your soul's purpose or your soul's journey, or it also represents like the hero's journey. It represents all of the lessons in life that you're learning to be in this lifetime right now. The sun represents your conscious mind, and it also represents your ego, how you view yourself. Like I said, it's your confidence, because you got to think about the energy of the sun. The energy of the sun is the energy of being extroverted. It is the energy of the masculine. It is the energy of action. When the sun is up, everyone is up working, everyone is active, everyone is moving, everyone's on the go, everything is constant, everything is fast paced. This is the energy of light. This is the energy of getting things done. The sun also represents the father in some aspects. This is your greatest passion. This is the light that you readily show to other people. So this is the energy that people will get most from you once they are kind of familiar with who you are, once they've got past your first house, or once they've got past your rising or your ascendant sign. I think that's about everything about the sun. So that's pretty much my summary on what the sun entails. And like I said, the sun rules over the 5th house. The sun rules over the zodiac sign Leo. So Leo is intrinsically tied to the 5th house. Leo is a fixed zodiac sign, and the sun is a fire element. So therefore Leo is a fire sign. Your ascendant sign is pretty much the energy that people get from you when they do not know you none whatsoever. So the 1st house is the energy that people get when they first meet you. So this is your first impression upon these people. That's why your rising, your sun, and your moon are considered one of the 3 main important ones, because your 1st house, like I said, it represents the energy that people get from you when they first meet you. It represents how you move in social situations where you're not completely familiar with. So this is the energy that they get from you then. This is also kind of why they say don't judge a book by its cover, because the 1st house represents how you look or appear on the outside. The 1st house constitutes your physical body, it constitutes your face, your facial features, it constitutes the head, because the 1st house is associated with the energy of Aries. And the mascot for Aries is the ram, and the ram deals with the head. Okay guys, moving on into our next planet, we have the moon. Now the moon rules over the zodiac sign Cancer, and Cancer rules over the 4th house. It is a cardinal sign, and it is ruled by the element of water. Okay, so moving on to what the moon means. I said the moon rules over the 4th house. So the 4th house deals with your home life. The 4th house deals with your roots. It deals with your foundation. The 4th house also deals with your ancestors, because it is your family life. So it is from your maternal figure. Water elements, they represent endings. So with water energy, it represents what you have already been. The moon represents your past life, all of the lessons that you have already learned. You came into this lifetime already knowing these things. The moon is like your DNA energy. So like I said, your ancestors, your roots, your foundation, your lineage, where you come from. The moon rules over your intuition. The moon is your shadow self. It is who you are in the darkness. When the lights are turned off, it is who you truly are on the inside. So with your moon sign, people don't really get your moon sign that don't know you that well. With the energy of the home, not everyone knows where you live. Not everyone knows the thoughts that you think on the inside truly within yourself. The moon comes out at night. This is the energy of resting. This is the energy of being still. This is the energy of dreaming, because you dream when it's at nighttime. So that's why the moon represents your intuition. The moon represents inner vision, because like I said, the dreams. So like I said, the sun is your conscious mind, but the moon, however, is your subconscious. So it is how you act without even having to think about it. So the subconscious part of yourself is the part of yourself that has already stored away all the memories that you have learned, all of the information that you have learned. Your subconscious part of yourself is the part of yourself that records every single thing, every single detail about your life. Your subconscious has been recording since your past lives. Your subconscious has been recorded since you were in the womb. Like, it's the energy of your mom playing certain songs while she was pregnant with you, and then when you're born, these same songs still stimulate you. So the subconscious is the part of yourself that hears and receives so much information. So the subconscious is receptive. So the moon is a receptive energy. It is an energy of receiving, incubation, storing and saving things, and growing these things over time. The energy of the moon is the energy of nurturing. The moon also rules over the mom. So the moon will tell you your relationship to your mom. The moon will tell you how you were nurtured as a child. It will tell you what ways will best nurture you. The moon also explains your emotions, how you feel deep down on the inside about things. The moon represents that part of your mind that has no filter. So this is the part of yourself that would curse somebody out, whereas your light would clean up what you are expressing. Like, it's the energy of your boss said something sideways to you, but deep down inside you wanted to say X, Y, and Z. Well, that's the part of yourself that is your shadow. So it's the part of yourself that you pretty much filter. It's the part of yourself that truly represents who you are on the inside. Because when it's nighttime, you can truly be who you are without receiving any judgment from other people, because you're at home, you're in your own space. You don't have any eyes on you. So the moon represents your psychic ability. So whatever sign that you have in the moon, it will tell you how you psychically receive information. So the moon is your truest core, your truest self at the core, what makes you comfortable, the lessons you've already learned, which I already said. So that is the energy of the moon. So moving on into our next planet of Mercury. So Mercury rules over 2 zodiac signs, Gemini, which is the 3rd house, and it also rules over Virgo, which is our 6th house. So Gemini deals with communication. Gemini actually rules over the body parts, the hands. So that's why Gemini is associated with the twins, and that's why Gemini is also associated with duality, because it is dual. It is the energy of the left and the right coming together to come as a pair. It is like the energy of the masculine and the energy of the feminine. So the 3rd house rules over communication. It rules over siblings. It rules over short distance travels. It rules over information, knowledge. It rules over knowledge of all kinds, information about what's going on within your immediate surroundings. So these are people that have a lot of Gemini within their charts. These are people that pretty much like to socialize and communicate different things that go on. These are the people that talk a lot. These are the people that speak with fast speech. These are people that can multitask and do a lot of things all at one time. Mercury is the planet that is associated with how we process information, with how we process thoughts. Mercury is also how you speak. Mercury will also even tell you what your body language is like, because body language is a whole entire form of communication in and of itself. So it will also speak on what your body language is like. Mercury, like I said, it rules over Virgo as well. Virgo deals with the details and breaking things down to the itty bitty pieces and putting it all back together again. So that's why Mercury deals with processing information and conveying thoughts and relaying these thoughts and processing these things and how you think upon these things. Mercury pretty much never strays too far away from whatever sign the sun is in. So like for myself, I'm a Cancer sun. So whatever sign that the sun is in, Mercury will be in close proximity to the sun. So for me, I have Mercury within Cancer because my sun is in Cancer. But I could have had Mercury either in Gemini, Cancer, or Leo, because that is where the sun was close to. So wherever you have Mercury within your chart, it'll be within 3 signs of the sun. Gemini is an air sign and it is mutable. And Virgo is an earth sign, and Virgo is mutable as well. Okay, so moving on into our next planet, we have the planet Venus. Venus is associated with the energy of love, the energy of attracting things, the energy of abundance, wealth, prosperity. It's the ability to attract love into your life, to attract wealth and attract money and positive things into your life. Venus rules over 2 zodiac signs. Venus rules over the sign Taurus, which is the second house, which is your values, how you get money in this world. So whereas the first house is your physical body, the second house is how you get things done in this physical plane, because Earth is a physical sign. The second house, Taurus, it is an Earth sign, and Earth deals with everything within the physical realm. It deals with everything within the material realm. It deals with everything that is, pretty much tangible to the 5 senses. So Earth signs are very much sensual. They deal with the 5 senses, and because Venus rules over it, so this deals with everything from sensuality. This deals with everything from pleasure, loving money to an extent as well, to a certain extent as well. And Taurus is a fixed sign. Libra is an air sign and it's cardinal. So the 7th house deals with relationships of all kinds. So whether this is a relationship to your partner, like a significant other, whether this is a relationship with your mom, your brother, this is relationships outside of, the home life, this is relationships with people at work. It's just relationships of all kinds. And the 7th house also deals with balance, because it is the energy of weighing things out. So it is also dual to a certain extent. So with this energy, it is the energy of charming people. So Libras, they like to charm people. They pretty much like to tell people what they want to hear, because it is an energy of constantly agreeing with others, constantly weighing things out, trying to make a fair and just decision, trying to create balance. So Libras are charmers because they always want to balance the situation out. So like I was saying, guys, Libra rules over partnerships of all kinds. So Libra energy, it always deals with self, and it always deals with another, with like a second party. So Libra energy is kind of almost the energy of codependency, because it just needs that other just to complete it. Venus in your chart pretty much tells you how you attract money into your life, how you attract love into your life, how you attract passion, how you attract different partnerships into your life. Wherever you have Venus in your chart, for women, it will tell you the energy that you pretty much exude or give off when you are in love. For a male, their Venus chart will pretty much tell them the energy that they are receptive to when it comes to receiving this energy from a woman. So moving on into the next planet. So now Venus is like the opposite of what Mars entails. Whereas Venus is a goddess of love, Mars is actually the god of war. So Mars deals with your aggression, Mars deals with your rage, Mars deals with how you act. Mars is pretty much the energy that you use to get things done. So whatever sign that you have in Mars, it tells you how you act when you get angry. It tells you how you act whenever you're trying to accomplish a particular goal. So your Mars pretty much tells you what your drive is and what your passion is, and how you go about getting what it is you are passionate about. The Mars deals with how you take action in your drive. So for women, their Mars placement will tell them the energy that they are most stimulated by from men. So whatever energy or whatever sign that women have their Mars in, this will be the energy that they are most receptive to when it comes to receiving love from a man. And for a man, this will tell him what his sex drive is like. This will tell him what he's like in the bedroom. This will tell him how he goes about moving within this world. Mars is like your animalistic nature. It's your individualistic nature. Mars is like the only planet, I think, that sits on its own axis, or the only planet that rotates backwards. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. So Mars is like your individualistic nature, the way in which you do your own thing or lead. It's like your pioneer energy. So Mars rules over the sign Aries, which is the first zodiac sign, and it is the first house. So whenever we get Aries energy within, this universe, whenever Aries energy comes back around, like within the sun, that is actually like the new year, because Aries starts off spring, and spring is new life. It is the energy of things growing back into fruition, everything coming back to its bright, fullest color. This is the energy of the earth giving birth to something new. Alright, so like I said, Aries is the first house, or Aries is associated with the first house. And like I said, the first house is your rising sign. It is how you appear to the world because it is your physical body. So it's just pretty much how people view you and how you view yourself because it is your first house. It is the physical body. So it is literally your identity. It's literally your personality. It's literally how you behave because it is your physical being. And it's also associated with how people view you because Aries is a fire sign. So it is light energy. So whatever's in the light, it gives you a focal point, it gives you a vantage point, it gives you how would you say, the ability to be detected because it's light energy, so you are visually seen. And whatever energy or whatever zodiac sign that you have in your first house or whatever planets you have in your first house, it will directly affect your physical body and your face and how people perceive you. And Aries is a fire sign, and Mars also rules over the zodiac sign Scorpio, which is a water sign, and it deals with the 8th house. So the 8th house deals with everything from death to sex, rebirth, transformation. It deals with everything taboo, so everything that people do not like to speak on in the public, which sex and death are main things that people really don't like to speak on in public. It's like things that people pretty much turn the other eye to. And the 8th house also constitutes like secrets of all kinds. So 8th house people or Scorpio people can be very secretive in their intentions because this is the energy of being very low key. You have to look at the mascot for Scorpio as well, and it is associated with the scorpion. So you have to look at the symbology behind what Scorpio actually entails. So a scorpion is a creature that pretty much has an exoskeleton, meaning that its bones are on the outside of its body, similar to how Cancer is as well. It's an exoskeleton. Its bones are on the outside, so it has this hard outer shell, but it's very soft and mushy and delicate and sensitive on the inside. So now when we speak on the energy of being sensitive, it is not stating that sensitive being weak, but sensitive meaning that it's very perceptive. It is very perceptive and reactive to everything that is within its surroundings. So water signs, they feel everything that is around them to a deep extent. It's just like with the energy of water and how water changes its temperature based on the energy that's in the room. So water signs, they deeply feel everything that is around them. So they have a constant awareness of what is in their immediate surroundings. Scorpio is a fixed sign. Scorpio also deals with being like a detective and getting to the bottom of things because it's a water sign. So especially Scorpio is a very deep sign. So it's the energy of getting very deep into things and finding out things to their fullest extent. It is the energy of investigating something. It's the energy of being like a psychologist, like trying to figure out why things work the way that they do. Scorpio is a very intuitive sign. It has a lot of intuition. Scorpio also deals with, or 8th house or Scorpio energy, it also deals with power, and it also deals with control. So moving on into the next planet, we have Jupiter. So Jupiter is
shapeshifters in the frozen tundra swimming. Smack the taste out of a regular human. Talking about it, know the reason behind the ruins. See there you go assuming you living on the crust while we going through it. Underground like an MC, cold paradise.